Please welcome to the stage, Cheryl Knowlton.
How many of you remember the day you learned to drive? Raise your hand. Remember that day? I remember that day because it was terrifying. My dad, and my adorable dad, bless his cute heart, he decided, never having taught another child to drive because I was his one and only. Not only was he going to teach me how to operate the vehicle, he was going to teach me how to drive a stick shift on the same day at the same time. So we get in his green Plymouth Reliant K, sexiest car out there, let me tell you. Why he bought a stick, even though it was a mid-sized sedan, always really puzzled me a little bit. Nevertheless, here we are. We start our driving lesson in the high school parking lot. And I remember sitting behind the wheel, hands at 10 and 2, dad sitting next to me, and I'm shaking. I am so scared. What if I screw up? What if I make a mistake? The good news is there wasn't another single car in the lot, so at least I couldn't hit anything, right? And I remember him teaching me very slowly, okay, first of all, seatbelt. Second of all, we check our mirrors. And then he had me turn the ignition, turn the key, and the engine roared to life. Wow, we're actually maybe gonna go somewhere. He had me position my feet, taught me about the brake, very important in life and in driving, right? Gotta know about the brake. He taught me about the clutch. He taught me everything that I needed to know. And then slowly, ever so slowly, he had me put it in first. Yeah, there was a little grinding, but I got it there and then I eased it off and I started to put my foot on the gas and we started to move. And then all of a sudden, even though there was nothing else around us, he said, "Stop!" And I slammed on the brakes and did not also put my foot on the clutch. And so what happened to the car? Whoa, head slam forward. It was ugly. It was absolutely not a fun experience. It was pretty rough. I want to liken this experience to the shift that you are currently experiencing, possibly in your real estate business right now. How many of you have noticed a pretty substantial shift in the last 6 months? Raise your hand. Pretty much all of us, no matter where we are in the country, we are experiencing a shift. The good news is that you have a fabulous broker, someone like my dad who loves you, cares about you, is sitting right next to you, or maybe that person's a coach. You've got somebody who can guide you through those fundamentals and help you, even though it might not be super pretty. You can get to where you want to be, where you need to be, and you can make the shifts that you need to make. The good news about the real estate industry is that the fundamentals do not change over time. My very good friend, George Morris, said a year ago, when I interviewed him on my podcast, he said, "Did the market get better or did you?" And I thought, ooh, wow, what a juicy question. Did the market get better or did you? Because agents who are newer, and by newer, let's say within the last 3 to 4 years, got into the business, the industry was hot, interest rates were low, buyers and sellers were eager, ready, willing, able to buy. Things were really great. And then all of a sudden, kind of like my driving experience, we did not really shift very smoothly. All of a sudden, we had a pretty substantial change. And a lot of agents are terrified right now. Hands in the 10 and 2 position, but shaking like I was when I was first learning how to drive. Fear is not going to get you where you want to go, destination-wise. Having a strategic plan and someone sitting next to you, guiding you through the process so that you can take those daily actionable steps to go from where you are to where you want to be will get you through any market. Today, tomorrow, next year, and hopefully 20 years from now. Are you ready?